Hello, and happy spring. Welcome to my page, Tammy Loves Vintage, and also to the Craft Around the Clock group. I'm excited to be in there. I've never, I think I've done it maybe in another event like this, but I've never done Craft Around the Clock. So I'm kind of excited to see myself in there. I brought in my other phone so I can see it. Because I'm such a ham. So hi and welcome in. I've got a couple minutes before I am supposed to start here. So as soon as I see myself happening here, oh, there I am. Okay, you guys, let's get going. I'm in. I kind of wanted to see that. How cool is that? And I just skipped my, oh, there I am. Okay, yes, all right. So I'm in, everything looks good. Let me turn my sound down. Hi. So a huge thank you to Tracy Campbell for having me today. I'm in quite a lineup of talented people in the Craft Around the Clock group, and there has been projects since early this morning. I forget what time it started, but I caught the very first one. I've watched every single one. Had to come and go a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, let's get going. First thing, we're in the Vintage and Thrifted Spring Market and DIY Marathon. I had to jot that down because that was a lot to remember for my little brain. So anyway, thanks for joining me. And so because this is vintage and thrifted and spring, I came up with a project where I'm using pretty much all vintage, thrifted, and spring items. So I should be following all the rules. So the first thing I have is this little tin. My friend Tara, I bought this from her at Sweetwater Trading. It was $12, and I'm going to decorate this little tin. It was a cayenne pepper, a crescent, pure spice, old, rusty, it's rusty crusty tin. So we're going to do this for my spring project. And then I have this little bunny. He was $5. Everything in my house has a price on it. So because I'm always selling things and buying new and all of that stuff. So anyway, hi everybody. Hello, thank you for saying hi. Appreciate you all jumping in. But look at this sweet little bunny, and when I saw him, I grabbed him up. I had a yellow chick in my hand. I thought, oh, the yellow and the blue would go, but I just fell in love with this little guy, so I decided to take him instead of the chick. I actually did go ahead and get the chick for you never know when you need a chick, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is grab some moss. Now I have all kinds of stuff on my website. I do home decor and a lot of antique and items that you can craft with. I have a lot of things that I need to sit down and put on the website, but this would be the bright green moss. I do have a few bags of this. The other moss that and I love this because it's so blanky and it's not messy. Like, look, you can mess around with it and it doesn't leave a mess at all. So I'm going to trail. I'm going to trail because let's see how good it does. It like droops and trails. So I want a little bit to trail down as well. Maybe kind of, I don't know, that might be too far, but I hear myself and we can't have that. So how's everybody doing? I'm kind of been watching the weather and all of the devastation and tornadoes, fires. It's all so frightening to me. Yeah, and it's been kind of rainy and yucky here all day long. So let me show you. Oh yeah, you could see from the back. So I'll cut a little bit of this off. It's a little bit too long, but you can see we've got a nice little start here and a nice little base. So I'm going to put this down. And I love the pop of green. It's very springy. So let's glue this moss down. I was going to take just a second and show you too. Let's get the stringy part back so I don't glue it down. There we go. All right, and then let's get that glued down. And then I think I will go ahead and snip this off. But just for reference, I don't have any of the medium here on my table, but I do have the darker, and it is a beautiful green moss as well. So there's the difference There are some mixed bags of moss as well. So anyway, just to give you guys an idea, and that's under the greenery tab at tammylovesvintage.com. It's always the name of my page. I am on like all of the social media, everything you can think of. I'm at Tammy Loves Vintage. And then my website is tammylovesvintage.com. The only tricky thing to remember is that it is T-A-M-I. And that's not too tricky. So, okay. So I want to add a little bit of greenery here. And that wants to stick up, so we'll go this way. I think that'll be fine. Just a little bit of texture and a little bit. See how that just, every layer, I always say this, every layer, like you started with that boring tin, and then you add the green. It was like, okay, now we're adding these leaves. It's like, okay, every little element is another notch, another another lift in goodness. And it pushes, I always say that it pushes the last thing that you did back. So like at first the tin was the star, then the moss was the star. Now that we've added these leaves, they're the ones that's popping, and everything else is in the background. So, okay, and then just so I don't have just the one, I'm gonna add a little piece of a fern here. I might add a couple. We'll just see here how we progress along. Just a little piece there. Add a couple more. Just so that there's different sorts of elements. And really, it's just a matter of gathering some greens, gathering a base. I mean, I've done this on all sorts, like little wooden scoops, little metal pans. I've done it on, I mean, you can do it on Easter eggs. You can do it on wooden shoes. You can do it on spools, little tiny spools, clear up to the big flat spools. I have those on my website. Like, there's all kinds of stuff there. And I have some kits too that I need to get. I need to be getting my kits on there too. And I haven't done it yet, but they're ready. They're all wrapped and ready. So check back and see what I got coming in, because I have. But wait, there's more, right? But wait, there's more. Okay, then we're gonna put our bunny. Let's see. I feel like I need another. I need another fern leaf to stick out this direction. So today, this is I am on as part of the Vintage and Thrifted Spring Market and DIY Marathon. So yesterday, all day long, they were selling vintage things all day. Every half hour, there were new people, and it was so fun to watch everyone's things and how all of their stuff came together. And then today, it's all creators, people making things. So you can go back and watch the replay. If you go to the group on Facebook called Craft Around the Clock, you can go watch, like you can skip through some of the sales and see if there's anything still available or whatever. So, okay, I'm gonna add, I want to add a little bit of height. This is kind of, I mean, it's super cute, but wait till you see what a little bit of height does for him. So I have to figure out exactly where I want to put it, and I think I want it like back here, kind of like. Yeah, see? It's like he's in a little garden area, and I could probably get it to stand up just with glue like that, but I think I'm going to I'm just going to try this. I don't know. I'm going to just cut a little piece of styrofoam, and this is too big. I need just a little piece, so let's keep whacking it down here until we get it. Yeah, I don't want a whole mountain of it. Just want a little bit. Maybe. I might not even be able to do this part. I don't know. Okay, and then I'll take a skewer here, and I'm going to hollow out hopefully without it cracking up. I use the softer kind that you mix with water, hoping that it wouldn't crack because it's so small. Okay, so I'm hollowing out a little hole, and I need it. I need the hole big enough to stick that fern down in there. It's been interesting. When I picked this project, I thought, oh, everyone's probably going to do a tin, and then I hadn't seen one person do a tin. Now I did. I have my granddaughter today. My daughter's, her and her husband are out picking up a new car, and so it was a couple hours away, so they asked us to watch Millie, so it's been a little bit crazy here this morning. So Randy's helping me, my husband's helping me with her right now so that I can do this. It just kind of came up, you know. Okay, so there, yeah, that ought to help me hold this up. Boy, I'd like to get it in there a little bit deeper without cracking. Okay, I better call it quits. So I'm just going to glue it from the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to stick it down here. Okay, I'm going to hold it. So that's how you create height. Just find some leaves or like a little fern like this, whatever you have. And then I'm going to try and shave a little bit more off. Just because. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That should be good. All right, then I don't know if it needs any more or if I'm good, but it might be nice to add just maybe a piece. Let's see, where's my cutters? We're gonna add a piece. Hi, everybody. I will look at comments here. I want to get this at least almost done, and then I'll come in and check comments because I don't want to run out of time and not be able to finish my project. But I do appreciate you saying hello. My eyesight is terrible, so even though I'm looking up, I am really just trying to see that I'm still in the camera and that you guys can see everything that you need to see and all that. So, okay, is it? Oh, that's too tall. See, it's too tall. It's too much. It is too much. Oh, well, that was easy enough. I just tore the whole thing down. All right, let's see if this is better before I put a dab of glue in there. See if I can get it to maybe go in front of that. We use Christmas trees a lot of times. Like the neutral Christmas tree is a really great cheater way to get some height. But I didn't have the right color, and the greens were way too wintry. It was not right for spring. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So let's let's see, I need a can't see. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Make sure I get it in the right spot there. I'm gonna fill some hot glue in here as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of manipulate this around how I want it before the glue sets up. All right, happy with that. Let the glue sit here a second. Okay, now I don't know. I might want another little fern leaf coming out the back of this deal. Let's see here. Not the back, but like the back side. That up. Kind of curling around there like that. I really like them wispy, and for me, when I'm building something like this, it's sometimes better to have a little bit more and to make it a little more interesting. There's a lot of people making assemblages or collages or not accessories, not assignment, arrangements. The word, oh my gosh, arrangements. And they kind of just, put this on and put that on and it's done. But it really, you can see, it's really like all of this stuff is just making it. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Here's some hearts back for you guys. Maybe, if it'll let me. Maybe it won't. He wouldn't let me do it last night either. Well, I send you hearts too. So, okay, now I've got some old hats here. I have an old, so vintage, again, vintage comes in with the tin, comes in with the bunny, it comes in with these are called millinery flowers from old hats, okay? So we take them apart and use these bits and pieces. And this is just like a bunch of kind of like seashell looking leaves. And I've already taken this apart quite a while ago and kind of been bits and pieces, taken bits and pieces from it. But just for a little pop of color in here and amongst everything, I might do that. Let's see, let me just see. I'll just show you. Yeah, that's okay. All right, I can deal with that. So let's glue that down. Okay, just a little tad of glue. Oops, it bumped my leaf. Okay, I kind of want it in there, and then I'm overlapping the leaves, which you're never going to see because I'm going to have the bunny sitting there. Okay, and maybe now's a good time to get my bunny down so that I can fill in then with little flowers. So let's do that. So we're going to glue our little $5 vintage bunny. It is marked, let's see, AGB3, made in USSR, it says. Has a little bit of crazing, not even enough for me to show you. And crazing happens in under the glaze work. Correct me if I'm wrong, you more vintage experience than me people. But to me, the glazing happens, or the crazing happens underneath the glaze work. It kind of looks like a fine line crackle, or a like little hairline, like if you have a busted egg with little cracks in it, real fine little cracks, that's called crazing. And sometimes I can zero in on a piece of ironstone or something and really show you what crazing is. But this is just so finite, and it's really only back here on this back side. I personally love the old look of crazing. It's a plus whenever I have a piece that has a stain, like a white plate or a white ironstone pitcher or something. If it's got a crack, chips, maybe not so much chips, but the crazing, the staining, and cracks are all good. I actually turn the pictures around to display that kind of thing because to me it gives it interest and it gives it age. So yeah, you love crazing. I can see that. Oh, that's awesome. I do too. I do too. It just gives it a little character, and it also tells me and maybe another collector type that it's old. It's just kind of a way to tell. So I never turn away. The more crazing, the better. So sometimes, like I didn't see this yesterday in the Vintage and Thrifted Spring Market and DIY Marathon, but I have seen it before, mostly on Instagram, and they'll say, oh, well, I have 2 of these little creamers, and this one has some stains and crazing, so it'll be a little bit less than the one that's perfect. And I'm like, yes, because I like that. So I like the winter chicken dinner. Okay. So let me make sure this is down as good as I can get it. Let's use a little bit more glue in there. I think I glued it to a leaf, and the leaf was not down, you know. Okay, so there's that. Now what I need to do is cover this little bit of styrofoam that I secured that fern into. And so let's get my moss back out here, and I'm just going to use the same color and kind of just blend it in here and cover that. Oops, there's a piece of dark. I don't want that. I just want the light. I shouldn't keep them all in the same bag, but I do. Oh, there's another piece of dark. Okay, I'll take a break here just in a second, and we'll talk. We'll look at your comments and questions and things, because I've got I have about 10 minutes, so we should be good. I want to get my flowers in here, but I also want to make sure I take a second to say hello. Now, as you all know, these videos on Facebook are now only staying for 30 days and then they're deleted. But all of my videos are shared over to YouTube. There's like 700 videos over there of mine. So, yeah, if you're ever bored and you want to hang out with me, go to YouTube, Tammy Loves Vintage, and check it out because you can hang out with me for days. We can have some fun together. Make sure you comment so I know you're with me and I'll answer you back. I do watch my comments. Okay, so there's that. Now this isn't great, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, I mean it's fine. It's fine, but it's not great, right? But it's fine. If you wanted neutral and just this pop of blue, we're good. But I want to add a little bit more. I'm going to pull the blue color up. I feel like I've got the green going down with the moss draping down, but I feel like I need the blue up. And I did achieve that a little bit with this little, and see how that really helped to pull the blue up. I almost lost it. I lost the brightness of it. And I used the lighter one. Anyway, all right, so here, I've already pulled a couple of these flowers off. So what I thought I would do is maybe, yeah, look, pull the blue up that way. So I'm going to tuck a little bit of, not tuck, I'm going to stick a little bit of glue on here and I'm going to poke it down in to that foam. And then I need to figure out, like right here, I think is where I'm going to put it, right there. I have another one. So let's stick that in there. Okay. So we're going to stick that right there. Okay. And then let me see if I can get, here, this one looks like it'll come off pretty easily. Okay, and this one wants to pop up. Okay, got a couple more. So let's go to the back side here. Is this a, I think that's part of the stem. What time is it? Okay. Oh, that's not my cutter. Here's my cutter. So many tools and glues and things sitting here beside of me. Okay. So let's stick a couple flowers. Let's see. I might want to add, I think I want to throw, I brought these pink over. I thought I might want to throw a little snippet of pink in here. Let's just see. Yeah, it's almost a white pink. It's very light, but maybe just for another little mix of color. Very sweet. Let me show you. Or I do too much. Yeah, it's not too much. Okay, let's do a little bit more of that. And then, yeah, we've got 10 minutes, so I can read some comments here. It looks like we're going to be able to finish up without any trouble. So that's always a wonderful thing. Okay, I'll stick a little bit back here. All right. So there's a little bit in there. Now I need to get a little bit of the pink up front here, it looks like. So let's snip a little piece off of that hat. So all of these flowers came from an old hat. So when you're looking at these old millinery flowers, they're hard to find, but sometimes you can find floral hats. Now, you know, this is not a secret, so it's kind of going around the vintage thrifted world. So the hats aren't like $5 like they used to be. You can get quite a bit of money racked up in a hat. It's easy to find a hat for $40. So you really, I don't spend that much. I've spent $25 is the most I've spent that I can think of on a hat. There might have been a hat that was absolutely wonderful that I couldn't live without, but I don't even remember it. So, but I do remember my $25 purple hat. It's upstairs on a paper plate project. it was last year, started laying out projects on paper plates so that when I needed to go live, I'd know what I was doing and everything was already laid out, and I wouldn't have to like stress about it. I would just grab a paper plate project and go. And so that purple one, I keep telling my followers that I still have a bunch of paper plate projects, and I certainly do. I just haven't gotten to all of them. But anyway, the purple hat one is in there. So if you follow me, you'll be able to see my expensive hat. And it was amazing. It was big and tall, and it was like, you know, tall, and it was just covered in beautiful purple flowers. So, and a lot of like vintage lady postcards and floral postcards all have they all have that purple, you know, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them have purple, shades of purple. So I splurged and bought a little bit pricey hat, but I try to not go over $20 with shipping. Okay, so yeah, that little bit of pink just added, I kind of like the little bit of pink. Maybe I need to throw just a dot of pink up here since I've sprinkled in some color. And I know I'm not a huge color person. I'm a little bit more neutral. So to do this blue tin is a big deal for me. But I do love color at spring. Obviously, I like color. Okay, we've got about 6 minutes, and I really feel like I need a pink one up here, and then we're gonna call it. And I'm gonna look at your comments and see if you guys had any suggestions or thoughts or anything that I might have forgotten. And there you go. So here's our little project. Tracy, if you're here, I hope you like it and it fit all of your criteria. Oh, I had this little bag. Oh, and look, I had more flowers up here. I totally forgot about these. Yeah, maybe I'll just throw one of these in because it's so good and the color's good. I didn't even see them. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna throw one, maybe right here. Oh yeah. I'll show you. Hang on. Oh my gosh, yes. That kind of pulls the blue and the pink all together. Okay. So there you go. There you go. Isn't it sweet? Isn't it amazing how much you can pile on a little, you know, you only have that much square footage. And look at all this stuff. So it's amazing. So yeah, I wish, oh, there we go. I needed my moss to boink down a little bit and kind of soften that bright blue. I love how it's coming down in the back, but I needed it to come down a little bit there. So you just pull on it and it does its thing. So, and then I did have these are not vintage, but I did have them. The blue was right. And I thought if I needed to, I could add it in, but I don't think I'm going to. I could. I don't know if I hate it. I don't think I hate it. I don't hate it, but I'm not sure I love it. What do you guys think? Blue and pink, no egg, all blue. You like the eggs? Yes, no. Blue only, pink only. I know I have to do 3, maybe another one right here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to glue it down because I'm not sure. So you guys can tell me what you think. All right. And then let me see, we've got 3 minutes left. So, hi, Cheryl. Hey, Beverly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Desiree. Hey, girl. Thanks, you guys. No eggs. Okay, Jamie, I wasn't sure. Hobby Lobby near the wedding area. Yeah. No eggs. Okay. Yes, Linda, that's right. She's right. Linda's right. No eggs. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Peggy. Thank you. Hey, Chastita. I saw you doing your shelf Your Mod Podging. So cute. I love that green. There's Michelle, the vintage daisy. Hi, Lavina. Hi, Libby. Thank you, guys. Living a heartfelt life. Where do you get the tiny pieces? Yes, Hobby Lobby, Shelly. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Anita. Thank you. Susie. Hi. Hi, what time is it? We got 2 minutes. Love the violets. Thank you. You're searching for old purple violets. I know. I love them too. Let's see. Are you YouTube videos from 7 years ago and still relevant? I believe so. Yes, I believe they're evergreen. Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you. Secondhand treasures. Jimmy Swift. Oh, you were the one looking for Jimmy Swift. You don't need to buy violets. Jimmy Swift makes the most beautiful hand-painted velvet violets you've ever seen. I've tried to emulate her. Tried. She's amazing. Thank you, guys. Hi, Rula. Hi, Sue. Thank you. Hi, Jan. Hi, Ann. Thank you for being here. And Cheryl, Creating by Kim. I always love watching. Aw. Creating by Kim, she's great. Let's see. Oh, there she is. She's here. Hi, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thanks for. That's awesome, you guys. I'm not going to make it through all of them, but I'm seeing you, Dorinda and Pam and Lavina. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. It's so like just looking up and seeing someone's here. We got 141 people, like 141 hearts. I thank you so much. It is 1 o'clock. Go to the Craft Around the Clock group and catch the next presenter because that's exactly where I'm going. Have a great day and thank you for joining me. And thank you, Tracy, for having me. Bye-bye.